sorrows of death compassed me, and the pains of hell got hold upon me. I found... my soul from death. God, please, Lord, help me to release this demon.
Please, Lord, help us release this demon. We should really, call... Where's Leo Zagami? We need Leo Zagami. We need Leo Zagami to schedule an exorcism. Why haven't we had Leo Zagami schedule an exorcism for us yet? We need to X ourselves from this demon right here because they want us to be with her in 20. Can you believe that? Ooh, look, I came up with Hillary's new campaign slogan. I'm with her in 20. Ha! Can you believe this? These blatant criminals. This is what I'm talking about. How is it that these individuals, it's not just the Clintons, but it's like everyone around them. Let's think about this for a second. We heard Roger Stone yesterday laying out, it would be easier to name the crimes they haven't committed. In all honestly, what crimes haven't they committed? Would be a way easier task than listing all the crimes they have ever done and accomplished or whatever. Let's think about that. These people have no ounce of good in them whatsoever. And look at where this comment comes from. They're literal husk demons, quite serious about it. Why is everyone coming out now and saying that they're evil and they're demons? Hello, some of us have been known that they've been possessed and they're evil. It's not a joke, it's not a game. This is why I say, get some holy water, spill some holy water on those individuals and watch them just spaz at like they're a demon from hell itself. Unbelievable. Look at this. Nikki Haley was called by God. Look at this. This comment from Rush Limbaugh. This is his listening base, This isn't really our listening base, because we're what our forefathers actually wanted us to be, believe it or not. None of this incestuous Republican, Democrat stuff. And what is Kalon talking about? What he said, Jefferson was a Democrat? Are you insane? You may want to revise that statement. Completely different mindset, completely different human beings, completely different everything. Get the hell out of here. That was such a insult, honestly, to Thomas Jefferson. Unbelievable. Nikki Haley was called by God to serve the president. She has a new calling now. Don't these people sound insane? Understand, a biblical Christian, not a Sunday feel-good Christian. Do not read more into this than what I am saying. The midterms are... but look at that unprofound love for Nikki. Just out of nowhere. Knows nothing about that person. Just sees her on TV because Tory News projects good things about her. And automatically she's on a mission from God. Notice too how I say that she has antichrist-like tendencies. And then we say that, she's called from God. I wonder which God that's calling on her to do these things. And isn't it just fitting for good old Shabby Boy? Yes, good old Shabby Boy, the pathetic human being, to end up on Tory News. Notice how on Tory News they put up all these individuals who didn't vote for Donald Trump or anyone, and they just keep their establishment circle all in place. They didn't want any dissent or anything. So anyone who votes for Trump or supported Trump, you see that they're replacing those with these obviously establishment shills who know that we're not going to win in the midterms or anything. So Shappy Boy, like I said, his sad little conservative face there is supposed to dumb down, those rowdy info warriors, because that's who they're supposed to be targeting right there with Ben Shappy or all those info war, Owen Schroyer audience types. Yeah. There you go. And then notice here we have the good old go grab a feckless senator. This is how you already know that it's a fake false flag. Notice how I stay out of all things really in the Middle East when it comes to intelligence or Saudi Arabia and stuff like that, because honestly I have no idea what's going on there and I don't care to know what's going on there. The only things that I really care about are what's in the Bible, and if I'm looking for those signs, that's it. And it's scary because a lot of those things are starting to move. So, what is the Middle East doing right now? Do they not pay attention to the Bible? There's a lot of Christians out there. There's a lot of Muslims out there. Let's be for real. clearly there's a disconnect. They don't believe. Like, let's be honest, they don't believe. They're just pushing towards it. I mean, isn't it insane? That's how you could tell that it's a false flag. It's just Marco Rubio is involved. Like, unbelievable. And then we have this right here. His inner circle is very confusing. They seem to be confused. Oh, I know why. I know why China's just giving, because our intelligence community doesn't know anything. Why does China need to tell us any? When you're going to war with someone, don't worry. I'm gonna use those graphs and stuff on Friday and Saturday. I feel like it works better on the weekends. But yeah, I'm gonna explain it more in depth on Friday and Saturday coming up. But when you have someone completely locked out in surveillance, like, black fog of war and the old RTS, why would you tell anyone anything? I mean, clearly they're building factories of war. That's the only reason why you would want to have no zero intel. You're advancing in advanced weapons and technology of war. That's the only reason why you would keep everyone out and wouldn't want to talk to anybody or anything and have massive anti-surveillance set up and everything. I mean, it's really this obvious. Let's think about it. They're gearing up for a war. No one else is getting serious. I mean, look at all these dystopian dates right there. Look at that. By 2020, 2025, 2035, they're just feeding China. They need that AI god to manifest itself. They already, look at them. They're putting chips into everything. $300 billion in technology across the planet so they can just shut everything down when they need to, so there is no dissent. There is no, resistance. There is no anything, because they control any and all technology. Look at this. You've mobilized local government officials around AI, entrepreneurship, and research led by billions in guiding funds and venture capital investments. Like, this is what they're doing. They're going all in. They don't want you to know. They've given up on producing AI over here because they see no, use for AI in the hands of America. Because, they think we're too good. We're not going to do anything with it. But you better believe, with human nature involved, all that AI God developing a divine God, singularity. They're trying to manifest all that in China, and there's nothing we could do to stop that. I mean, think about that. They're giving them the full authority to manifest that reality in China. They would never get that full authority to manifest world-ending scenarios here in the United States. I mean, these people aren't that insane. Like Hillary Clinton and them are. That's why they can't get into power. But a majority of them, like I said, they're in that Bohemian Club. They don't even really know what they signed up for. They're just there for power and stuff. They don't even believe probably in all the world-ending garbage that they talk about. But there they are in China, producing all that world-ending garbage that they spew. I mean, can you really be this ignorant? And then let's talk more about human nature, just like this right here. When the guy was going to get the Fen treasure, and he was, mere feet away from the supposed treasure, and then, the Rangers come out of nowhere and shut him down as well. But, this guy, he had a girl with him. Oh, you know what I smell? I smell a setup. Because this whole time, he's, telling this girl about the treasure and stuff, and I bet you this one time. Because, people are greedy. Let's be honest. People are super greedy, especially when it comes to, buried treasure. Could be gold. You think you know? You don't think that she probably went to the park rangers and said, hey, we could get into a fortune right now. All we need to do is arrest him right before he's about to complete that dig, and we could split it down the middle. Yes. you believe it or not, this happens more than people think. Just like this right here. Why does this doesn't surprise me one bit. You don't think that the FBI, the CIA, the NSA are spying on people like this? Hello, they think we're criminals already. Remember Hayden? Interesting people. You don't think people who are looking for buried treasure, gold. Think about all the technology. Think about everything that they're putting on their hardware, their computers, without even realizing that the government's spying on them. They're just literally, waiting for that moment till right before they're about to dig up the treasure, and then they swoop in out of nowhere. Where did all these FBI agents come from? People act like it's such a mystery. This is what I'm saying. When I said before that it was nothing for them to spy on business meetings and get inside scoop on the stock markets and stuff like that. Just think about that. Think about all the mortgage scams they run. All those. Let's think about Chinese banks that are giving loans to senators for property and stuff. That way they could avoid it being red flagged in the U.S. system. And all the reporters here don't even know that's where they're getting their money from, is Chinese banks in China. That's why you can't investigate their finances